motivation, no limitation. Got the power, let's go.
Hello guys, welcome back. This is Leslie Lens. If you're new here, kindly hit that subscribe button. So recently Samsung released a bunch of tech, that is their Galaxy Z Fold 5, their Z Flip 5, their Watch 6, and also their tablet lineup, that is the S9, S9 Plus, and the S9 Ultra. Today we're going to talk about specifically the S9 Ultra. Now this is something that is not so much different from the S8 Ultra that they released a year ago, but there is a few tweaks and tricks that they added this time around to make it even more efficient and to run even much more smoothly. So the outside design is the same, the edges are sharp, it's not curvy, the cameras are the same, it maintains two cameras, but the camera bump is a little bit different. The cameras are now separated, doesn't have one camera bump as previously. It maintains a 14-inch display, specifically 14.6-inch display, which is very bright. It goes up to 1750 nits. It also has a notch the same way as it had in the S8 Ultra. Now this is one thing I want to talk about. I am sure I am not the only one who was expecting that this time around they would at least do away with the notch. That is trying to have in-display cameras for the front-facing cameras, the main camera and also the ultra-wide. But again, come to think of it, it's a little bit tricky to have these two cameras as in-display, because that would mean they would have to compromise the quality of the videos and photos that comes out of these cameras, since it will have to go through the whole display for you to capture your photo. Maybe in the future they're going to try that. So the S9 Ultra also comes with an S Pen, that is for you to take notes, drawings if you're an artist, and also it supports gestures. If at all you need to control your tablet and it's a little bit far from you, you can use the S Pen to move from one tab to another, switch tabs, add tabs, take photos. There are specific gestures that it also supports. Now the main thing is about the software. The software is a little bit advanced this time around. It packs Snapdragon 8 Gen 2, which is the same on the Galaxy S23 Ultra, meaning it makes the tablet run smoothly, faster and more efficient. This is also supported by a 12 gigs of RAM, 16 gigs of RAM, and storage goes from 256 GB all the way to 1 TB. This makes it so much easier to run your apps, even heavy software such as editing, which is one of the main targets that Samsung is actually doing. It's targeting a lot of creators who are video editors, designers, and everyone who is a heavy user and wants to do the same on a tablet. I also mentioned the same when I was talking about the iPads, the Galaxy tablets, the Google Pixel tablets, and also they recently released the OnePlus Pad. I mentioned that Samsung is targeting creators, and also these advancements this time around is also targeting the same. The battery size is the same, there is no much improvements from the S8, but with the new chip, all those who have been complaining about the tablet draining its battery really fast are also going to have a rest this time around. Now, one of the most talked about softwares and new improvements is the Samsung DeX. This is not a new introduction software by Samsung, because it has also been there on the Samsung phones. Whenever you want to cast your display, you can do the same from your phone, but now to an external display. That is either to a monitor or a TV. But on the S9 Ultra, you do not need any other external display, as you can do the same inside the tablet itself. You can easily switch from tablet mode to DeX, and instantly you have a computer on your hands. This is something that even an iPad cannot do, and it's very efficient considering you have a whole 14.6-inch display at your disposal to do this, because the tablet can easily connect with an external keyboard and also a mouse, which makes it easier for the Samsung DeX. This means that you'll be having a whole complete computer through the tablet itself, and if you need to efficiently type and do anything that you would have wanted to do on your computer but you are now on the go, this will make it so much easier. Even the apps themselves are integrated in a way that it makes the tablet look completely like a computer. Basically, this is one of the best improvements that Samsung did on the S9 Ultra. And I believe it's also a flex for them, because this is something that not many tablets can do. I'm sure others will borrow this very soon, but I'm not so sure about the huge display, because currently this is sort of a Samsung thing. I want to talk about this specifically because Samsung has been doing a good job in their tablets, their whole lineup, and it's something different from what everyone else is doing right now, at least. There are other additions. For example, the tablet is IP68 rated. That means it's water and dust resistant, but don't go around throwing the tablet in water and all that. The tablet is good for media consumption, it's good for people who are creatives, it works very efficiently. The One UI is one of the best so far, not just on the tablet but also on the phone. It's flawless, and Samsung lovers can attest to that. So basically, in as much as it's worth about $1,200, it's something that is worth it, especially if you know what you're already getting outside the box. Later on, if there are going to be any additions, I'll make sure to include the same. I'll also gladly do a comparison with the iPads that are yet to be released later on this year, maybe in a month or two, so that you can see what tablet is best for you before you make any choices. So thank you very much guys for sticking up to this end. This was just a short quick video about the Galaxy S9 Ultra. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel, kindly hit that subscribe button. We are a very young channel, as you can see, and that will really go a long way in helping this channel grow. See you guys in the next one. Peace.